Hi everyone, it's Aisha Beau here, and today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this for my best wash and go ever. Hey there, thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to walk you through this wash and go, or should I say wash and go, because you know I hate that name for wash and goes. There was nothing and go about it. But anyways, I achieved one of my best wash and goes yet. It's voluminous, defined, and super moisturized. I know that a lot of times wash and goes can be really drying to your hair. I know for me that's definitely the case, although I love them. So I have definitely developed a routine that has made sure to add so much moisture to my hair while I do a wash and go so I can actually enjoy it. So today I'm just going to walk you through step by step my exact routine using some of my tried and true products. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Y'all know I'm not the type of person who's going to be showing you 80 different types of products every single week. If something works for me, I'm definitely going to stick to it. So I'm going to show you my favorite products, my exact technique, and then also how my hair looks the next day. This is actually day 2 of this wash and go. Usually day 2 and day 3 are my favorite hair days because that's when my hair is even more voluminous. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into this video. But before I do, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you know my next video goes live. Alright, let's get into it. Ta-da! Out of the shower, my hair is clean. It was looking so rough. Oh my gosh, I was just living life on the edge this week and just let my hair get so dry and crusty. So I'm really happy to be styling it right now. So the first thing that I always do, if you watch my videos, you know what's next, is my leave-in conditioner. So we're back to Old Faithful right now. I actually haven't used Kinky Curly in a little while. It is my absolute favorite, all-time favorite go-to leave-in conditioner. I feel like it pairs perfectly with other styling products. It has a great consistency, especially for women with type 4 hair. It doesn't leave any flakes or any beads. You know, sometimes when you mix your leave-in conditioner and like gel products and whatnot, there are like these little flakes and beads that start to form from it. That never happens whenever I use Kinky Curly. I just love it so much. So I'm just gonna apply it to all the sections of my hair and make sure that it's completely saturated, because right now I'm really trying to maintain as much moisture as possible with this wash and go, because I've been doing a few wash and goes and this is the season where I do a lot of wash and goes, so I want to make sure that my hair is really nicely moisturized. Then I'm going to go through with my Denman brush and help to spread the product evenly across each of the strands. And I'm going to do this with all the sections of my hair. Alright, the leave-in conditioner is evenly distributed throughout my entire head. Now I'm going to go into the actual styling portion, and I am going to use my favorite product ever for wash and goes, and that is the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink Flaxseed Elongating Curl Gel. I honestly have to say that this is the best wash and go gel for women with type 4 hair. It has just enough hold, creates nice definition, and it doesn't make your hair feel flaky, crunchy. So I am definitely waiting for the day in which Aunt Jackie's decides to work with me when they notice me, because y'all who have been following me for a while will definitely rejoice and we'll be so happy. We're gonna have a party or some type of celebration. As you can see, I put my hair into a few additional sections while I put the leave-in conditioner in, because I really wanted to make sure that I was coating every strand with some leave-in conditioner. The goal today is to really pack my hair with some moisture. And speaking of moisture, before I actually get into the styling, what I am going to do is I'm going to go through with Jamaican black castor oil, and I'm going to apply that directly to my scalp and massage it in. Sometimes it's hard for me to do that when I do a wash and go, but I've really been trying to prioritize it a lot more these days. So I'm just going to go through each section and add some Jamaican black castor oil to my scalp and rub it in so that my scalp is nice and nourished underneath all of this. Okay, now that my scalp is completely moisturized, my strands are nice and moisturized, time to go in with the gel. So I'm going to take down this first section. So my camera got full. Luckily I didn't get too far. But anyways, so I'm going to take down this first section. I do have a little bit of gel on it from when I thought I was recording, so please disregard. When I take down this first section, I like to smooth it down with my tail comb, because for me, I would like a more elongated wash and go, and using a tail comb as opposed to my Denman brush right before I add in the product helps to make those curls just slightly more elongated as opposed to super tightly coiled. I mean, it's still going to be coily, it's still going to have some shrinkage, but this I've found seems to minimize it just a little bit. But if you have type 4C hair, I would recommend using the Denman brush or a brush similar to it the entire way through, because when you use these types of brushes, they help with adding that definition. You'll see it a little more once I add the product to it, but they help with adding the definition. And I know sometimes with 4C hair, trying to get the definition can be a little bit more tricky, so I would recommend using the Denman brush all the way through. But for those of us with type 4A or 4B hair, I think smoothing it down with a tail comb, if you want something that's a little bit more elongated, has worked for me. So like I said, I smooth it down with the tail comb, and now I'm going in with the gel. I like to start from the ends because, again, you want to have ends that are nicely moisturized and saturated with product. And then I go through with my fingertips, going through in between each of the strands of the hair to make sure that it's fully covered in the product. Then I can go through and kind of do them a little bit more individually, making sure that they have a nice saturation of product. You can feel free to add a little bit more gel if you'd like, depending on what style, how exactly you want it to look. I am just going to go through and smooth these down. Frizz is inevitable, so I mean, unless you have really straight hair, it's inevitable to experience some type of frizz. So I've pretty much just given up on my crusade against it. So there you go. As you can see, it looks nicely defined and shiny, moisturized. So now I'm going to go through and do that with each section of my hair. Okay, so now I am completely done adding the gel to my entire head, to every strand. As you can see, there's a lot of really great definition here. My hair is obviously still wet. So what I'm gonna do is actually let my hair air dry for a few hours. The reason I let it air dry is so that it can really lock in that definition and that moisture before I diffuse it. Actually, last week I let my hair completely air dry and I didn't diffuse it until like right before I went to bed. I just did the roots. So today I'm gonna let it air dry for several hours. I'll see how I feel about it later on, and I will show you my diffusing process before bed tonight, because I cannot go to bed with wet hair. Okay, so my hair now is about 90% dry. I haven't styled it yet. I let it completely air dry for pretty much the entire day. So right now, since it's before bed, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna diffuse the areas that are still wet, because within the roots of my hair are still pretty damp. Like I said, it's 90% dry, so it's wet like in here and here. And so that's where all the volume and the body is really gonna come into play once I diffuse those sections of my hair. If I had plans today, I probably would have diffused my hair earlier in the day, but since I had nowhere to go, which is the story for everyone right now, I decided to just let it air dry all day so that this wash and go can last me for a really nice long time. So I'm gonna go through with the diffuser, and since it's gonna be too loud for me to actually talk while I'm diffusing, I just wanna mention that I'm going to be diffusing it like so. And again, whenever I diffuse, I don't hold the diffuser in one place and just let it sit there, because that's going to make your hair flat. I like to move the diffuser around. I also like to give a little bit of tension to the hair so that that helps create some more volume, because if I dry it while I'm pulling my hair a little bit, it's going to stretch the hair a little bit. Don't pull it too hard where you're ripping your hair out, but it helps to stretch the hair and give you a more voluminous look. Okay, so now my hair is 100% dry, and I'm obviously going to bed right now, but the last step after you diffuse your hair and it's completely dry is adding oil to make sure that you really lock in that moisture. Again, we want a super moisturized wash and go. So I'm going to add the Divine Shine Moisture Lock and Frizz Fighting Oil by Naturalicious, which I have been using very often, and I'm just going to put this oil all through my hair. And again, it's going to help to really seal in that moisture so that tomorrow my hair looks nice and shiny, and that it lasts for several days, so I don't have to go through this process again until next week. Hey, here I am the next day. I woke up like this. This is how I slept. Clearly, I beat my face. So, just got out the shower, put some makeup on, because I'm going to be taking some pictures today. And I just want to show you my hair on day 2 and how it held up last night. So if you watch my other videos, you know that I do not sleep with a bonnet on. I just sleep with my silk pillowcase. But I have my bonnet on because I just got out the shower. So I'm going to take this off and shake it out. All right. So this is my hair currently, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little more oil back to my hair just to refresh it for the morning and maintain that shine and that moisture. I definitely see this wash and go lasting me for a while. That's the beauty of letting it air dry, because it really locks in the style. So I'm just gonna zhuzh my hair out like this. I have oil on my fingertips, the same oil I used last night by Naturalicious. And then I'm just gonna pull my hair out to give it that volume and that shape that I like. Now that I've pulled it out a little bit, I'm gathering all the hair towards the front because I'm gonna do my little bang. And you can do any style you want. If you like a part in the middle or a side part, that is totally fine. Personally, when I do a wash and go, I really like having a little faux bang. So gather everything I want in the front. Then I slide it back like this. Put a hairpin. Alright. Again, just giving it that shape. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my wash and go routine. This is how I've been doing my wash and goes now for the past several months, and I honestly feel like I've perfected the routine. My wash and goes have never looked better. So I'm really happy with the results. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you know my next video goes live. Thank you so much again for watching. And oh, one last thing, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Aisha Beau. And I'm gonna be posting a poll in the community section on my YouTube page. So be on the lookout for that and be sure to vote. I would really love your input on a few things. Thank you again. Until next time.